Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's in my hygiene kit video. I think it's super important as women to have a hygiene kit with you just because you never know what can happen. I can't even begin to tell you guys how many times I have gotten my period unexpectedly and I was not prepared, meaning I didn't have pads, I didn't have tampons, I basically bled through whatever I was wearing, and it was very uncomfortable, very embarrassing, and no matter how many times it happens, I never really learned my lesson until recently. So I thought I would kind of share with you guys what I carry so that if any of you are thinking about carrying something like this as well, you can kind of get an idea on what to take. And yeah, so let's get into the video. So this is my hygiene kit. I actually got this bag from Wish. So it's like a travel toiletry bag, but I picked it up because I thought it would be perfect to put all the things I need in the case of an emergency. Before I got this bag, I was actually just dumping things in my purse, and everybody could see what was in my purse because they would be all out there, and it just didn't make sense because I'd start looking for things, and then while I'm going through my purse I can't find one thing and I can't find another thing. So it's just nice to have everything all in one. So yeah, I love this. I'm going to show you guys what I keep inside. So it's really nice because the kind of material that it is, I'm not sure what it's called, but basically if it gets wet, it just drips off. Like it won't soak into whatever's inside. So that's really good. Has a handle here as you can see, which is super important because say you have an emergency and you need to go to the washroom, it's so easy. You can just grab it from your purse and go to the washroom and you're good to go. This is a really nice size too. It fits really nicely into my purse and it fits everything that I need. So I'll kind of open it up and show you. Inside you have a little pouch here where you can put things. There's a little section here where you can store items, and then there's a little flap here where you can store items as well. So I'll go through everything. I'll start off with what I keep in this section down here and then work my way up. So something that is super important, I have this little box here. It's basically a little box that has some regular panty liners as well as ultra thin pads, and panty liners are a lifesaver, especially coming down to the end of your period or the start of your period. You may not need a full tampon or a regular pad, so panty liners come in really handy. I actually use these a lot. So yeah, I keep this little box and you can fit many in here. It's just really convenient. You can just put them all in here and then put it in your bag. I also have pads, so I have thin pads, I have thicker ones, and then I carry a plastic bag. So I like Walmart bags because they're really dark, so you can't really see what's inside. Say you need to dispose of a used tampon or a used pad, and there may not be a place at the washroom that you're at. You can put it in a bag and dispose of it elsewhere. It's just a bit more sanitary, because you won't believe how many times I've gone to public washrooms and I've seen pads just left back, used pads, and tampons on the floor. It's really nasty, and it's just about being considerate, you know? So carry a little plastic bag with you. You can throw it in there, and then when you find a garbage, dispose of it that way instead of being nasty and just leaving it anywhere. And then I also carry, I just have it wrapped up. It's little underwear just in case. I've had so many occurrences where this might be TMI, but I've been on my period and bled through my tampon or bled through my pad, and it's gone on my underwear, and I didn't have a change of underwear. So now I keep an extra one in my bag, but even when I'm on my period, I'll even carry extra underwear and extra pants wherever I go, just in case, because you never know. I remember there was one time I was at work, got my period in the middle of the day. I didn't have a pad on me, I didn't have a tampon on me, and it bled through my underwear. And the pants that I wore for work, we didn't have a uniform, but we did have a dress code, and our bottoms had to be khaki. And it went through onto my khaki pants. I was so embarrassed and stressed out because I'm like, what am I going to do now? I ended up having to leave work. I drove home really quick. I lived about like 10 minutes away from where I worked. So I drove home. I like cleaned up, got fresh underwear, put on a pad, and then thank the heavens that I had an extra pair of khaki pants, put that on, and went back to work. It was an ordeal, and it was so stressful. And yeah, so ever since that happened, I kind of am more aware of the fact that I need to bring extra clothes because you just never know what can happen. So that was everything that was in this section here. Next, I'm going to go into this little compartment here. So in there, I have hand sanitizer. So I have the worst luck with public washrooms, and you'll find out why. Number one, whenever I go to wash my hands, there's never any soap. The soap is always used up from all of the dispensers, and nobody came in to refill it, so I don't have hand soap to wash my hands, and I am the biggest germaphobe of all time. So hand sanitizer is a must for me. You never know when you need to wash your hands and when you may not be able to go to a washroom to wash your hands, or there may not be any soap in the washroom. So hand sanitizer. I also carry lotion. I just have like a little lotion here, and I use lotion all the time, all day, every day. I'm obsessed with lotion. I probably lotion my hands at least 10 times a day. I need lotion all the time, and if I don't have lotion, I will freak out because I hate having dry hands. Like, it does something to me. I just can't have dry hands. So lotion. And then I also carry chapstick with me because I hate dry lips as well. I hate dry hands and I hate dry lips. So I have like one that has an SPF in it, and then I just have like one that's a really nice scent. And then something that has come in handy so much, especially like for us when we're on our period. I don't know about you guys, but I get some really bad headaches. So this is by a brand called Sage. I'm not too sure if it's sold everywhere, but it's basically like a little bottle of essential oils, and inside it has like a little roller tip, and you can apply this to like the temples or like behind your neck. I love essential oils, and especially when I'm on my period, I'm always getting a headache. So this is something really good to carry with you. So that's it for this little compartment. Now we'll go into this compartment here. So I carry tampons as well. I use both pads and tampons. It just depends on my mood and how I'm feeling. So I carry a few of these. Better safe than sorry. I also carry Kleenex. Yeah, so like I was saying, how I have really bad luck with public washrooms. Number one is there not being any soap in the dispenser. And number two is no toilet paper in the stall that I go to. And I don't realize this until after I'm done using the washroom. So, which sucks. I should probably always check first, but I always forget because I'm in a rush. So Kleenex is really good in case there's no toilet paper. You can always use Kleenex and you're good to go. I also carry with me Band-Aids because I seem to always get cut whenever I'm out and there's no Band-Aids to be found. So I keep Band-Aids with me. They're also really good, like if you're with other people too and they get cut, you have a Band-Aid for them. And then the last thing I carry is wet ones. These are just like wet wipes. They're so good for everything. So I use them to wipe down areas if I'm like sitting and, you know, people have been there before me and I just want to like clean up. I like to wipe down like tables or chairs or anything with wet wipes. I also like using these to kind of like refresh, like if you're like really sweaty and you just want a kind of like nice cool refresher, wiping down in a wet wipe is really nice. And it's also good to kind of like sanitize your hands. Again, if you can't get to a sink with soap. You can always use a wet wipe like before you eat, or like wiping your hands after you eat. And something I also carry, but I don't have with me in this kit right now because I ran out of, is flushable wipes. Basically, like wipes for you down there. So, like if you're on your period and you need to freshen up, or if you like sweat a lot, or if you just need to freshen up in general, it's a really good thing to have. Just like a really nice cleansing wipe for down there, and wipe, and you can flush it, and you're all good, and you don't have to worry about like odor or sweat or anything like that. But yeah, that's everything I keep in my hygiene kit. Other things that you can carry that I personally don't carry are like deodorant. I just don't need it because I don't really sweat too much under my arms, and I just really need to apply once and I'm really good to go. I don't like to carry like perfume either because I am so sensitive to like scents. So I don't carry perfume. I don't carry like body spray or anything like that because I don't use it. But like if you have a mini size, that's a good idea to carry in your hygiene kit. Also, something really good is floss. I personally don't carry floss because I keep toothpicks at my desk at work, and that's like where I eat most of the days. So I keep toothpicks, but floss is a really good idea because you don't want to like have stuff stuck to your teeth and then be wondering if anybody's looking at you weird or looking at you because you have things stuck in your teeth. So that's also a really good idea as well. So yeah, that's it. That's all I keep in my hygiene kit. I hope you guys found it useful. I definitely, like, since I've done this, it's made my life a lot easier because everything is in one spot. I can just grab it and go. I don't have to worry. It's convenient. You can just grab it, take it to the washroom with you, and yeah, you're good to go, and you don't have to worry about anything because everything's in here. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.